After 2 decades of occupation and little hope of change, the Palestinians started an intifada, or uprising, against Israel. For Palestinians, the intifada was a struggle to regain their land and rights. For many Israelis, it was yet another assault on the state of Israel. The army was ordered to end it.
You know, a good guy from Tel Aviv found himself in Gaza. Thousands and thousands of people, which looks like me and talks basically like me, children, elders, men, women, but they're totally unlike me, you know, no civil right whatsoever, people that you can do to whatever you want, go to whatever house and just take it just because we're the military, you can stop whoever you want. For me, I was shocked.
I knew that something is wrong here. You know, everyone knows that something is wrong while walking in refugee camp or forcing a curfew and this collective punishments and checkpoints, and you feel that something is wrong.
למשל, פעולה שבאה בתור מפקד מחלקה צעיר, יחד עם חיילים שהיו 5-6 חודשים בצבא, הגענו לבית בתוך כפר פלסטיני, ועצרנו שם ילד בן 14, שהיה אמור להיות לו איזשהו סוג של מידע, ויחד עם 2 חוקרי שב"כ עינינו אותו במשך לילה שלם עד שהוא מת, פשוט מת מול העיניים שלנו, תוך כדי עינוי נוראי שאני קצת קשה לי להרחיב עליו.
We asked questions our commander. They told us it's important that we're guarding the security of the state of Israel. And then a year and a half later, I told my soldiers that the purpose of our patrols is guarding the security of Israel. I passed this inheritance forward.
It was a very painful process, and it is very painful right now because you actually understand that somebody was lying to you. He called it Zionism, but let you do something completely different.
A vicious cycle of violence and revenge began, with suicide bombers exploding in the heart of Israeli cities and the Israeli army executing a policy that included arbitrary arrest, home demolition, and targeted assassination.
In Poland, there was a city named Warsaw. In Warsaw, the Nazis created a ghetto inside Warsaw, where they put all the Jews inside this ghetto. Which sometimes when I flew, and I'm not flying anymore, but I flew around places in the West Bank, especially in the Gaza Strip, it reminded me the situation of the Jews sometimes some years ago. Those guys in the ghetto of Warsaw were in very, very bad situation, and they lost everything. They died there like in thousands. They died on the streets, and they only wanted to kill Germans and to fight for the honor, some of them. The German army, the German troops saw those warriors inside the ghetto, the Jews that fought against them, and they called them terrorists. They called them terrorists. For them, for the Germans, they were not human beings. They were terrorist animals with no heart, with nothing, because they were willing to blow themselves inside German troops. The analogy is really clear here.
It become abnormal to think that to demolish a house is something that, you know, activity. You have to, they told us, we'll do it. We'll go tomorrow to pick our children from the kindergarten, you know, we'll take them back home, we'll make them lunch. Like we are getting back to our normal life, while a day before we were demolishing a house of a family of 20 people, you know, that are living in this house for many, many years. And suddenly I understood deeply the idea of what is to demolish a house for a family. And I understood that it's a crazy thing to do.